Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation G. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back everyone. So today is going to be our second video with this Miraidon team. As usual, there's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. We are chasing 500 subscribers, and we are so close to getting it. And every subscribe that you guys leave definitely helps us out. If you want to see the previous video where I did a team breakdown, as well as the first couple of battles with this team, check out the video that I just posted right before this one. But that's going to be it, and let's go ahead and get into these battles. Alright, we have our first match against Bingo, and Lord have mercy. So we have... Oh, sorry about that. So we have a Muck and the Smeargle team. So we already know what this team likes to do. So for starters, it also has Chi-Yu, Flamingo, Calyrex Shadow, and Screamtail. So it's a cool team. Muck is just annoying. So what is our matchup into this? With Miraidon, he can't really put things to sleep with Smeargle, right? So that's really good for us. He's gonna want to go for a fake out turn 1. I can actually like go for Discharge, Helping Hand Discharge, and just like blow up things with Ground Tera. I don't really need to drop my Dragon typing here because it's good into Chi-Yu. And with Ursaluna, that means that with its ability, that even if he does get the minimizes up with the Muck, then we'll still be in a good spot. Right? Because my ability allows me to hit ghost types as well as ignore evasion boost. And Incineroar is just really good into his entire team. Fake out plus intimidate, resist the Calyrex. Whimsicott is good here, but I think that having Incineroar, which resists like Chi-Yu and Calyrex, which is his two big damage dealers, is more valuable to bring than Whimsicott, which kind of loses to both of them and only sets me up Tailwind. And if I want to play the Trick Room mode, I can go that route. Oh, so this is even better. I could really just Blix him and get rid of my Farigiraf, but I think I want to save my Farigiraf, right? Because I could go for Electric Terror and then Helping Hand. But if his focus says Chi-Yu, then we're going to take a lot of damage from Heat Wave. So I kind of want to just Ground Terror, Helping Hand, and Discharge. So Miraidon is deterring him from even wanting to bring Smeargle. We have a lot of built-in counterplay to this the Muck Smeargle team. Alright, so no Tera. Does he protect anything? Yeah, so it's probably just a Snarl from Chi-Yu if that's the case. Oh, he's Scarf. We dodge. We're very fortunate to dodge Snarl there. So you're Scarf, so let's see if this one-shots Chi-Yu. If not, a Paralysis would be lucky for us too. Yeah, just one hit KO, beautiful. So you get Bees of Ruin on your Muck, but I don't know how valuable that is. Because now you're just making us do more damage to your teammate. Bees of Ruin does prevent Muck from taking extra damage from special attacks though. Chi-Yu's ability doesn't work against itself, right? So it doesn't drop his own special defense. I wonder if he has White Guard. I'm actually gonna click Psychic here. And you can go for evasion boost, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, he does have White Guard. So he can go for the evasion boost, but I have Ursaluna in the back, so we're still in a good spot. I'm actually gonna go for Trick Room next turn. because I expect to be able to knock out Flamingo. Oh. At least knock it out right there. So I'm gonna go for Trick Room because Ursaluna should be able to sweep this in game now. And it should be Calyrex. So he bought himself one turn, but like I said, Ursaluna should be able to close this game out for us. So I'm gonna go for Trick Room here. If he's Choice Specs, he may KO Farigiraf. But if I get a Discharge Paralysis, then we'll also be in a good spot. Actually, I don't want to give my opponent a free KO. I'm gonna switch into Incineroar and Discharge. Nah. Actually, I need to stay in the Discharge. I'm gonna try to Trick Room here. Because if he protects, then he'll be in a really bad spot. Oh, Ground Tera? What? At least Farigiraf makes it through the turn. Wow, that's a pretty cool tech to counter Miraidon, though. That was really cool, and I think your Choice Specs, because you just one-shot us with an 80 base power move. I do believe your Choice Specs. So in that case, I want a Psychic and Blood Moon. I think your Choice Specs though. So let's see. Even if you protect here, then I'm just gonna go for the same play next turn. And Muck is weak to ground type attack, so you can't dodge us. Oh, he's not Spec, so that just picks up the 1-hit KO. That's incredible. I don't know if we able to pick up a KO on this without my life orb. It's risky. I can't believe he's not Choice Specs. Yeah, this is getting. I'm kind of stalling out on Tail. I mean, Trick Room. Yeah, this is getting spooky. Oh. Alright, 2 turns of Trick Room. She's gonna protect here. Maybe he forgot that Blood Moon can dodge those attacks. I'm not sure. I think he's gonna protect here though. I kind of just win a game if I click Blood Moon into him though, right? You should protect here, man. Oh my god, please tell me you protect. Whew. That was like what? Quick Claw, Ground Tera, Psych Up, Calyrex. This is a crazy set. Alright, so if he gets a double protect here, then I can just fake out and double into it again. Blood Moon should get the KO. So this is the cover for a double protect. He shouldn't get it though. I'm hoping that Blood Moon KOs here, but I mean Ursaluna's I'm almost max special attack. Calyrex is not that bulky. Did he go for the double? Oh, he didn't even go for it. Alright, well we get the KO, so I'll take it. This was scary, man. And so the idea of switching in Incineroar there is if he gets a double protect, it's more like less than, if he does get it, it's less likely that he'll get a triple protect. So then I can just fake out and Earth Power into that slot, and that should be enough to pick up the KO. Because fake out would do decent chip to Calyrex since his physical defense is not that good. Well, his defense is not that good generally. They're average, but because it's a restricted, but its defensive side is more frail than the special side. And he just protected, so I'll just fake out that Earth Power. And that should be game. And he cancels, and we beat the Monk team. Wow. What can I say? Like, that's an impressive team, man. It's a lot of tricks on it. He got the Quick Claw activation, but he protected, so he wasn't confident that he can get it off. And sometimes if you're gonna play the Quick Claw, you gotta play aggressive and just, you know, go for the off chance that you get the Quick Claw, because getting the activation and then protecting kind of just feels bad, because then the next turn when you really want the Quick Claw, it didn't activate and he was just kind of vulnerable to the Blood Moon. But that was a fun match. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have the Miraidon Mirror, but he has Chi-Yu, Tornadus, and Urshifu. And we have Whimsicott, Incineroar, and Ogerpon. Everything else is the same. I believe it's Ursaluna should be fast too. I kind of want to play towards a Trick Room. I know he probably has Rain Dance and Sunny Day. I really want to play towards Ursaluna. Let's see if this is the right play. Did you Tera Chi-Yu here? I think I'm just gonna go for fake out. Tera and Trick Room. Tera in here feels bad. Yeah, he's not even gonna go for Tera. I didn't really have to go for Tera here. Yeah, Tera here is honestly really bad for me. He's saving Tera for something else. Probably Miraidon. At least we know Chi-Yu's Scarf because they're moving for Landers, right? I'm gonna Flare Blitz to you. Psychic Tornadus. Oh, you Tera now? Wow. So that's his tech. Oh, that Psychic did so much damage. He just Tera'd and he Tera'd into getting knocked out by Flare Blitz. So we both just waste our ground Tera. So that's the cool tech. So people are taking random ground Teras to deal with Miraidon's damage output from electric attacks, which makes perfect sense. We're doing so much damage here with these two, though. Once Tornadus is gone, though, then Miraidon should just outspeed everything. Oh, he has Urshifu. I wanted to just go for a rain dance here. I'm gonna just knock off Urshifu and Psychic Tornadus. Okay. I knew he was gonna go for rain dance. But we have Tera on Miraidon. We don't have Tera on Miraidon. We didn't Tera it, so we resist Surging Strikes. We may just win this if he didn't bring. I think if you brought Ursaluna, you bring it out last turn, right? So you should. I don't think you leave your restricted behind. Alright, the thing is, he can get a double protect here, which would be kind of annoying. But honestly, Urshifu is the more of a threat here, right? It resists everything I have. I might as well just go for knockoff and Psychic, since you just protected last turn. Yikes. So a double protect there would have probably won him the game if he had the insight to go for it. Is that Focus Sash? And if you click Draco Meteor here, you're in a really bad spot. You should just click, well, you gotta click Draco, because then you can't hit the Farigiraf. Oh, he has Dazzle. Okay. So he's probably Fairy Tera Miraidon, which is pretty cool because you win the, if Miraidon, opposing Miraidon try to go for Draco Meteor into you, you just resist it, right? But, I mean, his team is so Miraidon teched out, like, he's covering for the mirror match. But, he's covering for the mirror match, but I'm still just, because I played towards Ursaluna, I'm still in a winning position. So I'm going to knock off whatever item he has in Earth Power. He can't Tera, and he is like choice specs. Yep. But Earth Power just finishes here. So we don't even have to bring out our Miraidon. Nice. I can't believe he Tera Chiyu there in the ground. Well, I don't know what he was tearing it for. Oh, maybe covering for a ground Tera Blast from Farigiraf. And seeing since his team is built around Miraidon, also with Ursaluna and Farigiraf, I wouldn't be surprised if his Farigiraf has Tera Blast with the ground Tera as well. So he expected me to have that, right? And I believe most teams, they had Foul Play plus Tera Blast, but we're actually running Foul Play just to hit Calyrex Shadow, and Psychic just to deal more damage to like Amogus and just more damage in general with Farigiraf, right? And this Psychic is very strong. But that was a fun match. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so for our next match we have Lunala. Pretty cool. So this is like a Trick Room Core, Torkoal, Indeedee, Urshifu, Flutter, and Rilla. So Wide Guard is annoying from Lunala, but I really want to go Ursaluna Ogerpon, but if he leaves Rillaboom, then I have to bring Farigiraf to like stop Fake Out, right? But Incineroar like hard walls Lunala and Torkoal. Like Rillaboom Urshifu is a pretty scary lead. Yeah, I want to lead Ogerpon, Miraidon, Incineroar, Ursaluna. I feel like I want to bring the coverage Ursaluna, but he could have Indeedee and just Wide Guard Lunala, right? I think the scariest lead for him is like Rillaboom Urshifu, and I really don't want to see that. Oh, it's Flutter Indeedee. Are you Psychic Seed Indeedee? So I can just switch in Ursaluna here. Go for Discharge. If you Trick Room here, then I'm just gonna take advantage of it with Ursaluna, right? And without terrain going, I don't think we should pick up a KO here. So then Flutter's stuck on the field with Indeedee. So I can switch into Incineroar and just Hyper Voice to get a double KO. We are faster, so that means he's not max speed. Since we Tera first. I wonder if he's choice specs. Oh, he just won't follow me. So there's no Trick Room here. Dazzling is probably gonna do about 50% to Ursaluna. Oh, that's even more. That's definitely choice specs. We really need a paralysis on the Flutter. So we speed tie. I want to protect here and switch out. I can't risk the speed tie here. Because I feel like my opponent is actually going to go for the speed type too. Because I mean, I terrestrialized first, but then he moved before me. Oh, he didn't risk the speed tie. Where are you going into? A little bone. That's a pretty decent play. So I'm going to Ogerpon here and Flare Blitz. So I assume his last one's Lunala, right? And if you fake out Instinct, then I just have really strong pressure with Ogerpon. So if you bring Flutter back out, I mean, Flutter's not, unless you have, what, Power Gem? That's for water. You already Tera, so I think I sack Ursaluna here. Ursaluna is not really good for me in this game. It's too slow. And I think Incineroar is more of an issue for you. Oh, we're just faster. Oh, he's freaking focus Sash. That's a good play. That's actually a huge miss from my opponent. Because now I go into Incineroar and you're probably incentivized to switch out and protect Urshifu and sack Flutter. Alright, I think this is the right play. Yeah, he's not switching out. I don't think he switched out Rilla here. I think you protect Urshifu. Oh, he didn't protect. I really need to get rid of Rillaboom here. Rillaboom is the problem here because it resists the electric attacks and it gets rid of terrain, right? If he switches out. Alright, he didn't protect Urshifu. Oh, so you lose Rillaboom though. So I think we just win. Right? Because now Discharge KOs everything. We do have to win the speed tie though. That's the thing. This comes down to a speed tie. Wow, this comes down to a Miraidon Flutter main speed tie. And there's no way around it. Well, all I can do is just click this. Hope we win the speed tie. It's not much damage. He won the speed tie. Wow. It really came down to a speed tie though. I'm not mad at how I played this game. I think I could have set myself up for a better end game, but I probably should have brought Tornadus here. But props to my opponent. Yeah, and I'm max speed Miraidon, so he's definitely choice spec, so it was definitely a speed tie. He won it both times. The first time honestly didn't matter, but that in-game speed tie definitely mattered, because if I just go first, then it's just a wrap. Or if I get a paralysis earlier in the game, then the Shudderman was in a really bad spot from that point. But well played by my opponent. Ursaluna didn't really do too much for me there. I think Whimsicott might have been a better brain. But let's get into one final game. Alright, we have Sableye VGC here. And he has a really cool team. Kyogre, Whimsicott, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Chimpao, and Urshifu. So how do we want to lead this? Because I'm pretty sure he's seen this type of team before that I'm using. Let me take my time to think about how I want to play this. It's probably Grass Tera on Kyogre, right? I know I want to lead Miraidon. Farigiraf. Putting a lot of onus on Miraidon to carry the team if I do this. I think I actually probably need Ogerpon too. Putting all my eggs in the Miraidon basket here, but I think that is worth it. I'm going against a real strong opponent though. So Kyogre, if you're leading it, it's definitely probably Tera Grass, right? So I kind of want to fake Tears, Tera, Draco. See if I can pick up a 1 KO here. There's the Grass Tera. It gotta be Grass Tera, right? Yep. A lot of Kyogres are running Grass Tera right now, so I kind of expected this. But I maybe could surprise my opponent with the fake Tears here. Nice, we connect Draco. Oh, it's a 1-hit KO. Let's go. So we remove my opponent's restricted in his Tera turn 1. I just Icicle Crash in the Whim. Okay. But we survive with Focus Sash, so perfect. Alright, there's Rillaboom. I think he might protect and go for high horsepower here. want to Tailwind and switch in Farigiraf. Because I got a feeling he may protect and high horsepower Miraidon. And you can freely protect in front of Whimsicott with Chien-Pao since you're dark type. Right? He didn't protect though, so good play by him. We may lose Whim here, but I mean, that's not the end of the world. I mean, as soon as the rain is gone, then I kind of just go crazy with I want to fake tears again and Draco this slot. He does switch. Oh, that's such a good play. He has Whimsicott. Oh, but he protected. That was a really good play. So he did bring Whimsicott, so he's not out of the woods yet. Yeah, Farigiraf was absolutely useless from here. I think the play might have been to switch out Whimsicott there. Yeah. So he's stalling out my last turn of Tailwind. And I can't protect here because as soon as I go for a protect, then we just lose to Whim, right? But Whim's not focus Sash. So we should be able to get a double KO here. I don't think he can pick up a KO, and I think you have to Tailwind. Oh, you didn't Tailwind! Wait, what? Sableye, what are you doing? Oh, I have no idea why you went for that play. Maybe, are you max speed Chien-Pao and was hoping to win the speed tie? Because, I mean, we're all one base 135 speed. And you went for like an Icicle Crash, Moonblast double up, knowing that you automatically win. I guess that's the play, like, he didn't go for fake out, but you automatically win if you get an Icicle Crash plus Moonblast double up into Ogerpon and you flinch me. And I can't KO the Whimsicott because I flinched. Then if the next turn you just KO my Ogerpon, I can't protect. You just Sucker Punch me or go for Sacred Sword, and then Miraidon just can't hit the Whimsicott, right? So then at that point, I just lose. But so I see what he's going for there, but you know, we're max speed on Miraidon, so it worked out for us. Nice, and we get the win. Beautiful. So Ogerpon was definitely the correct mon to bring there. I'm very surprised he didn't go for Tailwind there. I think you should always go for Tailwind and try to get like an Icicle Crash flinch. And then next turn, go for it again. But I get what my opponent was going for there. Sableye, if you're watching this video, though, GG's to you. He's also a YouTuber. So look up his YouTube as well. Save a Lot VGC is a very strong player. He's always playing in like tournaments and stuff like that. He's really cool. So if you're watching this video, go ahead and leave a comment. That was a fun match, and I hope we get to play again. But let's get into a final review with this team. Alright, so we are finished with our battles with this team, and it was a blast. So I'm glad that I got to showcase the power of this team and how strong it can be, and how, you know, when you want to take a team that just won a regional and kind of make it your own and make some changes to it, especially if you're playing on best of one ladder, then you always want to make sure that you're making some type of change that can give you an advantage, right? And for us, it's just like using Fire Ogerpon over the Grass Ogerpon, having Psychic on Farigiraf instead of the Tera Blast, which showed up in the one set where we went for Flare Blitz plus Psychic into Tornadus, and the Chi-Yu was on the field next to Tornadus, and it specifically went for a ground terror. Although that Tera is meant to be like a tech into Miraidon, that Tera also helped it not take super effective damage from the Tera Blast, right? And in return, all he did was make himself take neutral hits from my Flare Blitz on the Incineroar, and we was able to KO it from around like 79-80%, right? Which is very, you know, good for us to be able to win that match. And then in our last match against Sableye, we were able to one-hit KO the Kyogre, because if you're leading Kyogre there, and most likely, like, you're not gonna lead Water Tera, Choice Scarf, or Choice Specs Kyogre into Miraidon, you're gonna bring that in the back. So if you're leading Kyogre that confidently, that kind of told me that he had a Grass Tera. So the fact that he did have Grass Tera, we were able to go for like our Fake Tears tech and Draco Meteor to be able to pick up the one-hit KO on that Kyogre, which was huge for us because it allowed us to pretty much play that game at our own pace, and we were able to win it from there. Even though that last game I felt like I could have brought Incineroar over Farigiraf since he didn't even go for Fake Out, and just being able to intimidate the Rillaboom and the Chimpow would have just probably instantly won me that game. We were still able to cut out the game based on how we played it in the end game. But this team has been really fun, and you know, I implore you guys to give it a try. There is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And if you like this type of content where I'm trying out teams, you know, making my own teams that are very viable, excuse me, or just teams that we're using like niche Pokemon to make them really strong and fun, then, you know, go ahead and subscribe for me, turn on post notifications, because we are chasing 500 subscribers and we're about 50 subscribers away. So every subscribe that you guys give me just definitely helps out the channel as far as growing and me being able to make more content. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.